should
I have
threaten me
beer.
again.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, that we're back. We've made it. We're all. I mean, well, most of us are back.
Oh, you fucking dick. Oh, not you. Sorry.
Everyone hears you, Kristen. Anyway,
What? I whispered. Supposed to be quiet. You can't hear whispers. That was like a legit whisper.
No.
That was a asshole. Wait,
it wasn't a
Mike
cam
is
whisper. It
muted.
wasn't quite a
Everyone
cam
can
whisper.
read.
Not quite. But anyway, we're back. If anyone that remembers or watches, if there's anybody out there, the party ended on finding their. They were shipwrecked on an island. Their ship was stolen. Well, they weren't shipwrecked. They were stopping at an island. Then their ship was stolen.
We were shanghaied.
And they were the after another bad storm, what looked like another ship that was very similar to theirs, and they later found out it was theirs, came back in extremely damaged with everyone that was on board dead. And they found
Say it so ominously. They were all
dead.
and then they found some nasty, fanged, glowing-eyed orcs in the basement that they
definitely not vampires.
Definitely not vampires. That they found in a corner room. Yeah. Tarek decided to charge headfirst into them. They grappled him, and then...
Technically, they charged me first.
Well, yeah. And then Aaron knocked them back with a thunder wave, and then Tarek charged into the room to close quarter fight both of them.
Why am I hearing I'm hearing AC/DC again.
Oh, yeah, and that's right, because Brian wasn't with us the last time, so this is all kind of hearing it, right? So yeah, Tarek's in a room with two things, and you guys are on a ship, by the way, that seems to be slowly sinking.
Wait, you didn't mention that before.
Yeah.
Well, I said it was listing to the side and filled with water.
I didn't know that meant sinking.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be buoyant. It's still just, just happens to be leaning to one side.
It's totally not sinking.
Cool.
So, yeah, I don't know where Leaf decided to be during that. I think we just had him. You guys aren't in the actual area that has water. That's the deck below. But
cool. To quote Kristen, cool.
Toad's fine.
But the funny thing is
fine.
as much as Kristen loves this, she always rolls super high on initiative, and we ended at the top of the initiative order, so guess what, Vex? You get to go
shit,
first.
Is it still me? No!
It's not still you. It just is you.
I mean, I could have, been knocked unconscious or something, right? Just,
just out of fear.
And just,
That'd be fascinating to see the kobold beating itself into unconscious with its staff.
yeah, could I just, punch myself in the head and then,
Sure.
try to render myself unconscious?
If you want to.
Not sure that it's
Please do
very
not
character
disable
appropriate.
like the other offensive spellcaster at the beginning of the fight. We have enough problems with vampires. Set them on fire. That's what you're for.
But
yeah, set them on fire, not anybody else.
I have
can
no
totally
idea what you're
do
talking
that.
about.
So I forget. Do you remember how we were positioned? Because I feel like I wasn't in the room. I was
You weren't, yeah.
outside.
you're not in the small room that he's in. It's a small corner room that's just it's basically 5 feet, and then it goes into a diagonal corner, and then another 5 feet. He just ran forward the 5 feet and is sitting in the corner with the two of them.
Oh, right. And
So,
Seltori and I are invisible.
Yeah, and you're
If I remember
about
correctly.
the middle. You're about midship in with a bunch of crates of various goods and supplies the ship had on board.
And items and objects.
Hmm.
Don't remind me. I just moved. I have no idea where I put half of my crap.
Small room.
Did you find your dice yet?
I'm invisible.
Oh, I found those. Those are right here.
Yeah, just throw a fireball. It's fine.
I mean, I don't have
Victoria
fireball.
Also invisible. Ah, shit.
Also, please don't. My reflex saves are ass while I'm not in animal form. Wait,
I make no
isn't
promises. I owe you nothing. So wait, who's in front of me again?
You have, well, Tarek is in the room, so he's kind of
Tarek is
like
in the
from
room.
where you're seeing. You saw him walk into a room to your right, and then
a bunch of horrible sounds.
and then yeah,
Got it.
And well, the horrible sounds happened when he was at the doorway, and you saw like hands coming out and grabbing him from different areas they shouldn't be. Like basically, one was grabbing him from the ceiling, and one was grabbing him from the wall.
Those
And then
totally sound like vampires.
and you saw the thunder wave go off, which was right there next to Tarek. You saw Tarek get hit by it, and then you saw the hands disappear, and then you saw him charge into the room. So Aaron is next to the door. You're up ahead. I think we still had Leaf just kind of like waiting in the background since we weren't going to have him in combat since he was not there. Player in person. Or did we have him run up? I don't remember where we had him. I think he was still back kind of by you guys. Because he was being slow because he doesn't like being in the water-soaked ship.
I thought we were all downstairs together at this point.
Yeah, but he was just further back, I think. Not that it matters, he can get there quickly.
Yeah.
And then
See,
Siltoria's
the
back.
power.
And Siltoria's back with you, and you're both invisible. Because she was trying to decide what she was going to do, and I think she just waited, and she didn't make herself visible yet.
Okay. So can I like try to like stealthily? Oh, my computer. Why are you freezing? What is happening?
I still see you.
Oh, good. I froze in a really like unattractive way in my screen. So that's
I
good.
didn't get a screenshot of it.
Oh, you're the worst.
Well, you weren't screaming. You weren't screaming. You didn't on our screen. You didn't lock up at all, at least for me.
But
And now I have a new wireless adapter, which seems to be working much better.
should be on the right Wi-Fi. I don't know why my computer's so fucking slow right now.
Pebcac.
Can I like stealthily try to like make it like get into the room without like, because I'm invisible and I'd like to stay invisible and assess the situation.
You have advantage on stealth checks while invisible.
Excellent. So I am going to stealthily try to make my way into the room and see if I can sneak up on somebody and like see how many there are in there, because I don't know.
Okay.
Because maybe I just want to light the whole room on fire, but
Okay.
maybe I also just want to sneakily stab somebody in the neck. So many options. So I'm gonna try to stealthily go into the room.
Okay.
What do I have for? That's Dex. So 17. Oh no, +7. I have +7? Holy shit. So that's a 20. Or a 14. So 20.
Alrighty.
Dirty 20.
You feel like you're pretty stealthy as you creep forward and sneak past Aaron and go.
I don't like how this sentence is starting, but continue.
And go through the room, into the room, and you find yourself in a very small, cramped room. Tarek is right in front of you with two snarling, fanged, orc-looking creatures that are pale-skinned, much more pale than they should be, with glowing red eyes. They look very feral.
Vampire-like?
Yeah, very, yeah. And they look like they're very focused on Tarek.
Cool. There's just two of them?
Yep, and they're on the other side of him, and you're cramped in right behind him, because it's like literally he's in the spot in front of you, you're in the remaining spot in the room, and then they're both kind of crammed in a corner in the back.
So can I try to like sneak attack one by stabbing it?
You can't get to it to sneak attack it because Tarek's in the way for a stab.
Oh, Derek, you're the worst. But I'm small. What if
You have your
let's see.
spells.
Oh my god. I do have spells.
Tarek's basically a wall in front of you, blocking the whole that chunk of the room. They're very small, like, onboard ship cabins.
Okay. Be super cool if like my browser didn't keep freezing. So I guess I'm just going to. Well, if he's in the way, like, can I still do a firebolt?
Yeah. They have you get advantage on that roll because of pack tactics.
Sweet.
But they will have a slightly higher AC because he's kind of blocking the view.
Okay. I'm gonna try firebolt. Haha, that was so bad.
Did you roll advantage?
I did, and it was still so bad. So I'm guessing that it didn't hit.
What'd you get total?
14.
You shoot, and it kind of like at the last seconds you see this fireball come over Tarek's or under Tarek's legs, like between his legs, I guess, since you're short, and both surprising Tarek and the orc-like creature sees it at the last second and kind of like hops up onto the wall, and the firebolt like hits the wall where he was standing, just barely missing him.
This is bad news for me.
Should
And
look
then
into
kinda,
a
like,
cream
hisses
for the
at you.
burning sensation.
Is that the end of your turn?
I just go.
And you are now
"Oh."
visible.
Yeah. That's why.
Or wait, did
this
you
is
have?
very bad
No,
for
you
me.
had regular visibility too, right?
Yeah, she. I don't think she has greater
no,
yet.
greater Yeah. That brings us to Leaf.
All right. So what do I see exactly?
You basically saw two people head into a room, and these rooms are probably have no extra room in them.
So go into the room, see what I see.
You get to you can go up, you head up to the edge of the doorway, and you see that Vex is just on the other side of the door, and Tarek is just beyond him, and then two toothy, angry creatures beyond him.
But I can't get around them.
Nope.
Well, I can try flinging a dart at somebody.
Okay.
A couple shurikens. Whoa. Let's see, 22 and a 24.
Both hit.
AC.
Are you attacking the same one?
Yep. And that would be 7 and 5 damage. 12
Okay.
total.
7 and 5. So, actually, oh wait, are your attacks count as magical weapons yet?
Next level.
Ah,
Unless you magically upgraded to everybody to level 6.
nope. I just couldn't remember what level it hit.
Speaking of
once
which,
that. So, it takes 3 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you see your shurikens are true to their aim, but they seem to kind of not fully penetrate as deep as you thought they would.
Very stout orcs. Orcs is a proper thing that we can say stout about.
that one's not gonna get let go anytime soon. Moving on.
Do you
Nope.
do you want to take a bonus action or anything, or
Not that I can do. Well,
move further, or
I can't get around. Am I sort of in the hallway on this level?
yeah, it's like a 10-foot wide hallway with
I
a
thought
post
the
right
room
behind
we
you
were
in the
in
middle
was
of it.
was a little bit bigger.
It is one of the bigger ones.
Okay, still not that big though.
No, it's like 15 feet long total.
Okay.
Beyond ready, I guess.
And you have both of the vampire-like creatures kind of shoved into one spot, so they're kind of crammed together. So, but luckily they can hang on walls and ceilings, which gives them a little more room. So is that the end of your...
I guess.
Alrighty. You see the one that you just shot, the wounds that you just gave it seem to be healing.
Mm-hmm.
And then some. You see some of the other, like, kind of bruises they had from being shoved into the wall, like, healing. And the other one, like, pretty much fully heals. So, it's their turn. They're both still very hungry looking. So they're going to try to grapple Tarek.
That's good news for me. Small and scared.
So, yeah. Anyway, one of them. You're lucky. It tries to grapple you. It misses. So it tries to again. Second attack is a 19.
Just hits.
Okay,
Well,
so...
a little more than just hits.
Okay, so... Yeah, it grabs hold of you. And then the other one tries to do the same thing. Yeah, misses the first attack. 14. And the second one is 8. No, 20. So it does hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So basically they both grab hold of you again. And that's their turn. So you're being held. It's now Siltoria's turn.
All right, so she's still invisible as well. And so
Yeah.
she's outside of the room. Let's see.
And has
I
very
feel like she
little-
would have...
She has very little view of anything going on right now.
feel like... Good. Protection from evil and good. What's that? Interesting. So, I mean, they seem undead, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like Saltoria would want to help and maybe since Tarek is being sort of pummeled by these guys, maybe could she get close enough to cast protection from evil and good?
Let me look. What is... I don't remember what the... if it's... I think she can.
I think it's a touch space, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's touch. So no, she couldn't get to... Not to touch Tarek. She couldn't.
God damn it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting...
Well, it depends. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to because by the time she gets up there and then having double movement to go through multiple people's spaces and then try to get out, she wouldn't have enough movement to get out. But good thought.
I'm seeing what her spells are. She's got Sanctuary, which doesn't seem like it would be particularly helpful. What is Shield of Faith? Shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
I mean, sanctuary is not necessarily a bad thing. It makes it that you're warding. You could ward Tarek from attacks, so that basically, in order to attack him, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's true. I could hope that they're stupid. Do they appear stupid?
They appear probably pretty angry.
Yeah, they appear really angry.
That doesn't necessarily imply stupid, though. I mean, they can be smart and angry. I mean, that seems pretty bad.
I mean, they tried to bite him probably twice now.
I guess that doesn't, I mean, it's rudimentary, but otherwise, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Tarek.
Okay.
At least because I feel like
I'll mark off the spell.
Best
I
I
don't
can.
know if you can. So.
Say what?
I said I'll mark off the spell because I'm not sure if you can on her character sheet, so I marked it off.
Okay.
All right, so you do so. You feel, Tarek, you feel protected, safer.
Now remind me, does Sanctuary break if I attack something?
I don't think so. Let's see.
I don't think it does either.
If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another. Oh, yeah. If you attack, it ends.
Oh, wait, because he's going to attack first then, right?
Yeah,
Because
but you don't know if he's going to attack or just try to get out of the situation he's in, too.
I guess that's true. Do I have a bonus action? Bonus action 2 weapon fighting. I guess I could have cast Sanctuary as my bonus action.
It is. Yeah. It is a bonus action. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Yeah, it is a bonus action. So that was your bonus action. So you still have an action and movement. Well, you moved up to see what was going on a little bit, and then...
and I can't... does she have any ranged attacks that I could try and...
She had a crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll try to attack with then a crossbow. So let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got a hand crossbow. +3 to hit.
All right. Pack tactics doesn't work for everybody else, right? It's just me?
Just you.
Or is
just you.
Yep.
It's been so long.
Although you can grovel.
That's true. That's true. I thought about that. That might be the thing that I do next. Spoilers. So I got a dirty 20.
Except that no one can do anything.
Well, with
but
how
one person.
difficult a shot this was, shooting past several people in your way, that's exactly what you needed to hit. So
she summoned everything within her and just was like cool, calm, collected.
Yep.
Also, she's invisible, so I don't know if that matters.
Nope.
So 1d6.
She's not invisible anymore.
No. 1 damage.
All right.
That sucks. That sucks.
All right. Well, is that the end of her turn then?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Aaron.
All right. Quickly looking through here. Absent anything else, noting that they're healing from regular shit. I'm going to... So, I could reach... Considering that I'm right behind him, I can reach up and whack one of the fucking creatures, correct?
You are behind Vex, just outside the door, so you're like 20 feet away, or 15 feet away, essentially.
So there's no way I could get to within melee range.
Well, yeah. You could actually you wouldn't be able to stay where you're at. you could walk up, attack, and then walk back out of the room, but you're going to get a attack of opportunity, or you possibly provoke the attack of opportunity because you can't stay in Tarek's space, but you can move through it. So you could like attack while moving and go back out.
You know what? Fuck it.
But it takes extra movement, so it's like the spots that the spot that Vex and Tarek are in are both considered 10 foot per chunk. So you'd have to move 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, and then 35 feet. So if you have 35 feet of movement, you can get out. 10, 20, 30, yep, 35 feet to get out.
Oh, let's see. This may suck.
Such confidence.
So yeah, you don't have the 30 feet of movement, or over 35 feet of, or over 30 feet of movement, I should say.
So
It becomes a puma.
No, I actually really don't have anything I really want to do that I can do because everyone decided to cluster up there, so I have no fucking AOE anymore. Unless I want to kill half the team.
The fun of a bad plan.
Well, oh yeah, the bad plan of I'm gonna charge back into this tiny little room.
In my defense, I thought it was a little bit. I thought it was bigger when he was describing it.
And I'm small.
Well, we can just
Maybe I would
Stop
be-
you from being obliterated by a thunder wave, miss no Constitution save.
I have a plan.
Yeah, that
So-
plan, it better be something along the lines of break the grapple and run away.
Nope. I got a better plan.
I
Well-
horribly got it. Any case, moving on.
At least he didn't say he had a cunning plan.
It's true.
I have
Blackadder.
a plan. It is
I
not
got
a good plan, but it is a fuck it plan, absent shit else to do, and I'm going to burn a 3rd level spell slot to do it.
I was gonna do the same thing. But go
shit.
ahead.
Oh no, mine's probably not
Shit's
going to
dire.
do anything.
Then-
Mine's probably not going to do anything, but it might.
All right.
So I'm gonna try it anyway.
All right. So what are you
So-
doing?
Concentrated on the it doesn't specifically say that it has any effect on these sorts of things, but I'm going to cast daylight on one of their heads in the hopes that that the incredibly bright daylight thing at least blinds them or at least inconveniences them.
Let me see.
It doesn't actually say anything about actually having any sort of blinding or effect.
Let me just look and see what. Let me look at the spell quick. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but
And the short answer is no.
It's a point you choose.
wait. You have daylight.
Remember, I'm a druid. I can swap through things at the beginning of each fucking day or whatever.
Oh. Let me refresh because
You could cast it on my shield if you wanted to.
Yeah, that would probably work. Or on your fucking helmet, Mister. I'm about to be fucking bitten in the neck again.
I didn't get bitten already. No, what you're talking about.
Yeah, only because I saved your ass, and then you decided to repeat the same scenario.
I had a plan.
It was just a terrible
Hey,
plan.
listen,
We've
if
established.
we got to kill the vampires to take the ship back.
Yes, it's best to do that in an open area.
Poppycock.
Like that way, like more than one person can engage them at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think the daylight spell's powerful enough to be actually considered actual sunlight because I think that's.
But it says control effect, so I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
anyway. Fuck it.
Because I think that's. I think we looked that up in our last campaign.
Okay,
is that-
so
is
quick,
that
vote
there's
from
actually
the
a spell
team.
that later says counts as daylight. So
Yeah, it doesn't say that it counts. And in fact, it says bright or dim light, but
Yeah.
not daylight. It can
So-
dispel darkness.
yeah.
So, quick vote. I'm gonna do one of two things here: a third level thunder wave, or daylight. Pick. To
I
clarify,
mean,
Well,
thunder wave will hit the entire team.
I'm gonna say that you said you were gonna do daylight to see what it does. So
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yep.
Decision. All right. So I do that, and it probably does nothing.
all right. Well, it's really bright in the room now.
Hooray! Everyone can see, even the people who don't have the ability to see in the dark, like me.
Yep.
And then I just kind of
You
go,
just-
I'm leaving. And then sometimes the best plan is to not be stupid in the first place. Let's go.
Why do we want
I
to
like the idea that
vote
she's like,
anyway?
I just want to like see. I just want to see what's happening in this room. Ah, yes, everybody's being dumb. Good day.
Just like, see, you can even see how dumb this is. And then I just kind of like leave.
You back up a little bit then.
I have 35 or 30 feet of movement speed. I use as much of that as possible to get to at least the base of the stairs.
Okay. Let's see. You can actually make it. Yeah, you're about 10 feet away from the base of the stairs.
Close enough. Yeah. All right. I have accomplished something semi-useful. Considering I
Alrighty.
do not have a spell. The only spell I have. Yeah. The only spell I have is AoE.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, Moonbeam.
But anyway,
Moonbeam does not work in this.
you have to be down.
Let's see. Where is Moonbeam?
I didn't think you had to be outdoors for it.
No, you don't.
Again, that's AoE. It'll still hurt It'll still hit a good percentage of the team. So.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like-
just a 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
It's a 5-foot radius,
So
which
yeah,
means it'll
10-foot
hurt two
diameter.
enemies and
Yep.
two
So
allies.
it's small. But yeah.
Can't you put
Like-
it on the back? The vampire?
With how small that room is? Not really.
I mean, it could be. You could actually put it on the. It would be going outside the ship. Like, you'd have part of it in the ship, part of it like.
Or
slamming down
maybe
into
you
the water.
could use the moonbeam to disintegrate more of the ship, and then we could just forgo the entire thing and
There's
build
nothing
around.
in the spell that says it hurts inanimate
Yeah, I
objects.
know.
All right. Well, is that the end of your turn then?
Yes.
All right, Tarek.
I cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
So
that?
I'm pretty sure it breaks Sanctuary. It may
Yep.
not right when I cast it, but because it does do a harmful effect, I'm pretty sure it will at least break Sanctuary
As soon as
when
they
it
start their turn.
affects when it affects them. So regardless, so as soon as their turn starts, they'll have to make a saving throw and or take more damage. But it's just this all of a sudden it looks like this corona of fire comes around him,
All righty.
and he just kind of grins at the vampires.
All right. Well, that's your action, and that's concentration, correct?
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. For 10 minutes.
Yep. All right, Vex, you're up. Leaf is next.
I need some D8s.
So I'm exposed, and I can't stab things. Could magic missile,
Mhm.
or I can just I'm trying to anticipate, like, is anybody else going to attack things?
You should do damage. You're a sorcerer. That's what you're here for, blasting shit.
Or I could just, cower and grovel to the vampires and ask them kindly to not eat us.
They're gonna eat your face.
And then everybody else will get advantage on attacks. I mean, that seems like a good thing, right? A little bit of defense.
Except that there's not really anybody that can actually attack.
You guys reference the fact that we're in a tiny little corner?
Well, that's why.
Right.
That's why I cast Spirit Guardians, because they are either going to have to run from me or take damage.
Run where?
Well, they're
Exactly.
vampires, so they can climb up the walls and shit. So,
Yeah, they still can't move through your space, though.
is it not big enough for them to go around me?
No, it's not a tall enough ceiling.
I assumed it was because they reached down and grabbed me from above when we started.
It wasn't really that high, though. That's why they could reach you. They were just like basically like his face was like right in front of yours on the ceiling, and he just reached out and grabbed your head.
Isn't Spirit Guardians an area effect spell that only hits who you designate?
Yep.
So couldn't you just back out and close the door and
Yeah, but
wait?
if I back out, regardless, they're gonna take swipes at me. So I want to try to force them to move.
Well,
not
Andy
me.
can
have to use his action.
disengage?
He'd have to use his action to get out of the
Yeah.
grapple, and he has 2 grapples to get out of.
Oh,
Which I probably can because I'm strong. But
The strongest person in the party, though.
still, it would be easier if they decided to stop doing it on their own.
I mean, I have a spider staff. I could entangle them in a web and then start it on fire, right?
And burn the whole boat down.
I
mean-
think it's a lost cause at this point.
We gotta get it. Like, it can't be a lost cause, otherwise we're gonna be stuck on a fucking island forever.
There's a whole bunch of trees. We can build our own boat.
Yeah, with your pocket knife, with your wood carver's tools.
Hey,
Could
I also
I-
have a hand axe. Come on.
Could I cast spider climb on myself and ascend the walls and then try to stab them in the head? I mean, if I could move around them that way.
For the same reason they can't do that, you have...
He's smaller than them.
That's true.
I'm very
That's right.
small.
So what did you say? What do you want to do?
If I cast spider climb on myself and then climbed onto the ceiling and then stabbed them in the head, one of them, possibly
I
two.
mean, you can do that. It's still kind of a difficult movement space to get in his space, so you could stab and then move back, but it would take 20 feet of movement essentially, or 20 feet of
Why do
movement
I have to
essentially.
move back?
Because you can't end your space in your.
These are really low ceilings.
If only
I
you
I
were
can't
a,
just hang out.
if only you were a halfling and you could do that.
Yeah, you have to grind down your horns to qualify as a halfling. I'm sorry.
So I can't just hang out on the ceiling?
You could hang out on the ceiling and do nothing.
I mean, because they're crammed in there, I'm letting them do it, so I guess I could let you do it.
And I have
Normally it
my
wouldn't,
hands
though.
are free. I mean, I feel like I'm smaller than they are.
But spider climb is it a bonus action?
No, but two-hand fighting is.
Well, you got to attack once
Yep.
to use two-hand fighting.
Yep.
So you have to attack once with
What?
your main hand to use your offhand.
Yep.
Which
It's
is kind of a strange rule, but
It's a special bonus action. Kind of like my attacks or my extra attack. It's a bonus action, but I have to attack first.
Stupid. Fine. Fine. It's all stupid. Hate it.
But you can cast spider climb and move closer to them if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I'll just cast magic missile.
all that debating just to cast magic missile.
Look, I was trying to come up with like a good strategy where I could stab them in
you're
the head.
fine.
I just really want to stab them, and if I have to do damage,
Why
then I
did you
guess
play a sorcerer? Why didn't you pick a rogue? You
Maybe it's
could've-
time
because
for her
we
to
already had a
multiclass.
rogue at the time.
Well, that's true.
That's true.
A very good rogue. He kept stealing it from the entire party.
Yep.
I was gonna be something more stabby, but then like I decided to play a class that I've never really played before.
Pick up a rogue for the
So
next
here-
level.
Here we are.
Okay, so
Uh,
are you going to cast Magic Missile at just one of them, two of them, or the one that's damaged, the one that's
one
not
of
damaged?
them, one that's damaged. Second level magic missile. I can't mark it off on my character sheet because my browser is dumb. So you might need to do that.
Well, at least the video
1d4
works.
plus 1.
Second level
I
Magic
rolled
Missile.
a 4.
I marked it
Yes.
off.
Yeah. So 1d4 plus 1. Does the plus 1 just, is it 4 times 3? Or wait,
So, yeah,
wait.
you rolled the d4.
Yeah, it's 4 times 4 because it's I have plus another magic missile since it's second level.
So, you rolled a 4?
And then I can't remember if the plus,
So, yeah, it would be 16 plus 4, so 20. Yeah, it's plus 1 for each missile.
oh. So then it would be 5.
Times 4, so 20.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yep.
Alrighty.
So I did that.
You see the all 4 missiles simultaneously leave you, travel around Tarek, and just shoot towards the one in front of him, just like slamming into it. But it still holds its grip to Tarek, and it looks like it's a little hurt.
It hope
Leave.
so.
So this whole bit about moving into other key people's spaces to actually attack with physical weapons. I'd like to do that, seeing as I have the movement rate.
Okay.
And seeing as I have a magic weapon, and I'm going to make a Lightbringer actually glow, Okay. I'm going to attack the vampire that's attacking Tarek here.
What does Lightbringer do?
When I was in elementary school, this bully pinned me to a wall, and another kid came over, and they both started kicking me. But like I was pinned to the wall, and I couldn't get out of it. This is what this feels like all of a sudden.
Oh.
It's like we're pinning the vampires to the wall and kicking them.
When Lightbringer is glowing, it does an extra 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures.
Yeah, and it's also a magic weapon.
Nice. Go for it.
With an AC of 24 hit?
Yes.
All right.
So you see this cat, like, whirl of fur come in and, like, somehow, like, kind of like this drunken stance of, like, craziness, like, on top of you, around you, kind of pushes you into the wall, hits the...
Thank God.
He's using me as a fucking pommel horse, and just
Yeah, pretty much. That's 12 damage total
Total? Okay.
with the radiant. 23.
That hits.
14 points of damage.
Same weapon.
Same weapon.
Okay.
And presumably and I'm going to do a flurry of blows so that I can actually back out.
Alrighty.
Disengage. So another 3 attacks here. Dice everywhere.
oh yeah, I forget you get the disengage as
Master.
a drunken master for basically for free.
Pretty much. I'm assuming an AC 9 and 13 miss.
Yes. So it sees you're there at this point and, like, slaps your... It has, like, him in a headlock, and it, like, slaps your hand away. Both times.
AC 24, on the other hand,
That hits.
for 5 points of non-magical damage.
So 2.
And then I'll back out.
Okay, you do your disengage.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, that's the end of your
Just
turn
sort
then.
of, yeah, pretty much.
All right, so there.
Cram my
it's-
way and bludgeon the vampire with a mace. And sort of just shove Tarek's head to the wall and then start beating on the vampire and then move away.
Alrighty,
Very comical.
They'll both need to make a wisdom save.
yes. But first, yeah, no, you're fine. All right, I'm gonna make a wisdom save. Let's see. What's your DC?
13.
The one that's hurt fails. The one that's not hurt succeeds.
Okay, so it was 16 damage total.
Okay. So it takes half damage for one that succeeds, right?
Yeah.
All right. So at the beginning of the turn, what are your it's just like this fire that it looks
It
like.
just looks like the smoldering color of embers floating around me.
Okay, well these embers like go and attack one of the ones that's holding you, and it screeches in pain, and then explodes into ash.
That's good.
Very good.
Leaving the other one that's still holding you. You are considered, actually, I gave it to you because I didn't notice this, but technically when you're grappled by the vampire, you're incapacitated.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. Yeah, one. Weird. The way they say this is really odd. It says one willing creature or a creature that is grappled. Oh, never mind. It's different. All right. Nope, you're not. You're fine. You're not incapacitated or restrained. It was.
Oh, okay.
I misread the way they had it worded. So the one that's still grappling you tries to bite you.
Okay.
20.
That hits.
Alrighty. Yay, I get to do something.
Well, it's good that someone feels like they can do something.
You take 9 points of piercing damage from the bite on your throat. And 8 points of necrotic damage as it's sucking the blood out of you.
Is any of the necrotic, is it unhealable or anything like that?
No. But you do notice that when he sucks your blood, you see the burn damage that he had from your spirit guardians goes away.
Okay.
And then he kind of lets go of you and like, and then claws at you.
I like this.
Well,
I like
how
it.
much
Oh.
damage? Okay, quick question. I have to make a con save for the spell. Is that damage
It's together, so it's the attack.
together? So it was how much total?
What was it? 8 and 9.
17.
So yeah, 17.
And do I add my con to this, right?
Yeah.
That's 20 total, so I'm good for the moment.
Okay.
So second attack,
Okay. Second attack, I rolled an 18.
that's my AC.
So he hits you with this claw. Nine more slashing damage.
Okay, so I just have to roll a 10 total, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's a 13. So we're good.
It's the way it works out is 10 or half the damage, whatever's greater, right? Like, or is it? If it's below 10,
if it's below 10, you have to roll a 10 or higher, and if it's above that, it's half damage, half the damage.
You add half the damage to the DC. Isn't that how it works? For concentration? I don't remember. God, it's
I
been
don't know.
too long since we played. Anyway, a 20 made it anyhow, but alrighty. So that's its turn. It's still holding you.
10 or half the damage dealt, whichever is higher.
Oh, okay. So it's just half to, yeah, okay. So it'd have to do more than 20 damage to you before you start taking more. Okay. It's Seltoria's turn.
Okay.
Oh, and a concentration check is a saving throw.
Yep.
Which saving throw? I was using just the check number.
Oh yeah, no.
But it's the same
it's
for
a
me
con
for right
saving
now.
throw. Yep.
Okay, so still that whole thing is still like a cluster of nobody's getting in besides Leaf, right?
Yep.
Okay.
At least there's one less of them.
See. Deception, that doesn't seem helpful. Magic weapon, what are you? Oh, that's also a touch. Touch. Everything is touch. Why does she have to like touch everything? Why are paladins so touchy?
Because paladins, they want to touch your soul.
But when they do touch an undead person, they do a lot of damage.
Because they're members of the Catholic Church.
You know.
Oh god.
Leaf bringing it in for the gross factor.
Sorry. Sorry.
So I can't touch anything. So I guess I will try and cast a shield of faith. Since it seems to be, I'm trying to help Tarek, but he doesn't seem to want my help. He just undoes what I do. But I'm just gonna do it anyway. Just let me help you. I want to help you.
It's fine.
So I'm gonna cast
In fact,
the
if
shield
you
of
had
faith
cast
on
Shield of Faith
Tarek.
to begin with, I wouldn't have taken as much damage. But what's okay.
And try to do something else.
All right, that's your bonus action. You cast Shield of Faith on Tarek, and he has this shimmering field that appears around him, which increases his AC by 2.
Okay. Can I cast Branding Smite on myself then?
No, because those smites are bonus actions.
Oh, they are all bonus actions.
Yep.
Okay. Why is everything a bonus action? What are my actions? Who
Hit
is
thing
this
with
character?
sword. Hit thing with sword.
right.
Use smite.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
I guess I'll try to hit it with a crossbow again and try to do more than just 1 damage.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's hopefully I roll really well again. And I do not. I roll poorly. I rolled a 6. I'm retiring that die. You're garbage to me now.
Get it?
So that's it.
Okay, so you missed.
Wait, attacks per action is 2?
Yeah.
She's a warrior, so she gets multi-attack.
But I can't attack with the same weapon twice?
Yeah.
Not a
I can attack
crossbow,
with the same-
because you have to reload as your bonus action with a crossbow.
Yep.
Okay.
Why do you know
Bonus
so
action.
much?
Because I don't have anything better to do.
And
So-
my scimitar is not long enough where I could like stab it in the ankle or something, just like through somebody's legs.
Yeah, no. So, you missed your attack? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it dodges quickly out of the way while still holding Tarek. It like skitters to the side with its feet on the wall. So is
It's
that
like
the
when
end of?
Jackie Chan fights somebody with a
Yep.
with a ladder.
So is that the end of Saltori's turn then?
Yeah.
All right, Aaron, it's your turn.
Alrighty then. So looking at Tarek, how fucked up is he kind of looking from here?
Pretty fucked up.
All right, I kind of look at him and I'm like, "You're an idiot." And then let's see. I will.
Well, I don't know if you
Uh,
can even see him from where you're at because you ran across the ship to the
I
stairway.
went in a straight line.
Well, you couldn't with the way
It was
the ship.
best.
Well, I mean, and he's not a straight line away from the door either. So either way, like the viewpoint you have right now, you can't really see Tarek from where you're at.
All
Well,
right,
but I'm
so
pretty sure you could still assume he's an idiot.
Yeah.
considering that he has not left the area, yes, I agree.
God,
Um,
my back hurts today.
uh, let's see. So, absent that, I will move back towards the area a little bit. So, far enough to the point where I can see them, but still being as far away as I can manage. I don't know how far that is, but at that point, I will then proceed to use healing spirit. Or excuse me, you know what? Since I can do this, um, uh, because can't I can cast a cantrip and a freaking spell in one turn,
Yep.
assuming that the spell is a bonus action, and the spell I'm going to cast is a bonus action. I will use frostbite on the vampire. Con 15.
Okay. He fails.
All right, let's see. Well, all right, here we go. Doopy-doopy-doo. Well, it's at least 6 and 3, so it
It was
deals
at
9
least
damage to
9.
9 frost.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and in addition, with a bonus action, I will use my other 3rd level spell slot to cast freaking healing spirit on the spot of Tarek. Back towards it can't heal undead or constructs anyway. But I'm more concerned about also healing a couple allies if possible. Um, it, with the bonus action. So uh, and that is a concentration spell. Yay. In any case.
Oh, it just does it every turn.
Yeah, it really does, and because it's at 3rd level, it's 2d6 hit points to every turn. And the first time, yeah, um, uh, uh, basically at the beginning of the turn.
Okay.
Um, oh, they changed that. It used to be broken
No,
or
yeah, it's just right
overpowered.
now. It basically on a bonus action you can move it,
Yeah,
but it
but in
just
any
heals him.
case, I'm gonna center it. Well, you know what? You know what?
Oh, it says yeah. Whenever it moves into the space or starts its turn there. Yep. So yeah, at the beginning of Tarek's turn, he'll get to heal.
All right, yes, and I will choose it to heal Tarek. By the way, don't everyone don't assume that I'm going to use it. He's the one taking damage right now, and I'm pretty much going to direct the healing spirit to heal him. The only
Okay.
reason I say that is because I actually have a limited number of times I can heal things. It's just pound for pound by far the most effective healing spell I still have at this stage.
Yep.
Alright, so in any case, Tarek, however, can assume that it's going to heal him on the beginning of his turn.
That's the end of your turn, or are you gonna move some more?
I already moved so that I was in range.
Yep.
I don't know how much movement speed I have left, but probably not all that much.
To be able to
and,
see him, not a whole lot left. Yeah, probably 5 feet, maybe.
but since I kind of want to be able to see these assholes, I'll be like, we should leave. These. And yeah, so I give it. That's it.
All right. Well, it's
And I'm
Tarek's.
maintaining concentration.
Okay,
I'll
Tarek's
look at the
turn.
rules for concentration.
So you get to heal 2d6 hit points. Go ahead and roll it, Saren.
All right. Let's see. Good rolls. Let's see. Not the first one. 2. That one's all right. So you got a total of 7.
Take it.
7 HP. Woohoo. That
And
is. I have 5 more uses of that, by the way. Or excuse me, 4 more. That was.
okay. I will try to break the creature's grapple.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make a strength athletics or dex acrobatics.
17.
That's enough. You break it.
Okay. And I guess I'll stay right there for the moment just because if I take a step, he's going to attack at me. I want him to stay in the damage area.
Okay. Bonus action?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Nope.
I'm a
Alrighty.
cleric. I don't have many of those.
Vex, your turn.
Okay, so guess I'm just gonna magic missile it again. Second level, because what? It's just the one, right? Because the
Just
other
one
was
now,
exploded. Yeah. This feels achievable. So I'm gonna do second level magic missile, and please roll good. 3, so 4. 16.
Alrighty. Yeah, they once again streak around Tarek and just slam into the desiccated looking orc.
And then, can I move out of this room? Because I feel like I could still hit them with a magic missile and not be in this room.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna move out of the room.
Okay. You do so. How far do you want to move? You probably
your
can't
spell,
move
'cause
more
you
than
may
like
have
15
to-
feet before you lose sight of them.
Yeah, you may have to stay in sight to hit him.
I'll move as far enough away that I can still see them, but to be out of the way of maybe other people who might want to
Probably
shove
about
themselves in this
15
room.
feet back.
Okay, that's what I do.
Just behind it, where Aaron was, essentially.
Yeah, that's where I go.
Okay, Leaf.
Well, I'm going to do this charging in action again.
Okay. Excuse me.
19
19 hits.
and a 24.
Yep, that hits.
Uh, 12 damage on that first one. And 13 on the second one.
Okay.
Then a whole mess of claw attacks because I'm going to do the whole hurdy-gurdy jerk back whole bit. Lowest was a 17.
Yep, those all hit then.
And here I thought I wanted to retire my D4. Oh, wait. I forgot. They're up at D6s now.
Oh.
Uh, total from those is 21 damage.
Nice.
So that's reduced down to 10
Oh, yeah.
because they're non-magical currently.
That's right.
If you level us up in mid-fight, it'd go differently. And then I'll back out so that ready access is available for the other people, milling about.
Alrighty.
So
Well-
that people can actually run in now that they don't have to stumble over Vex again.
It's the orc vampire-ish creature's turn.
Oh,
Yep.
him.
I gotta roll. What was it? Constitution save
Wisdom.
or wisdom? Well, yeah, 8.
So he takes 6 plus 4 plus 7, so 17 damage.
Alrighty. He looks really
Oh.
hurt and decides to bite you again. "15 misses.
Miss.
So he can't bite you again because that's his only bite he gets. So he tries to claw you out of frustration. 21.
21 hits.
21 does hit.
Yeah, because with Shield of Faith, you're at 21 now.
No, I'm at 20.
Yep. And does 10 slashing damage as he's clawing into you.
Thanks for the healing.
Seltoria?
Can I cast Channel Divinity?
It's not a cast, but
Oh,
you could
can I-
channel you can channel your divinity.
So, because it says each fiend or undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm going to do that.
Does that mean anything else on the ship that can hear her will take that has to make the save too?
And yeah.
Within 30 feet.
How many times?
Yeah.
She can only do it once per day or once per short rest. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, Channel Divinity, turn the unholy.
Yeah, and what's yours do? Yours does. Yeah. Okay. What was your DC for that? Wisdom saving throw 13. Okay. It succeeds. So it is not affected by your words. It seems to like shake it off. It's like it looks towards you for a second and like it like basically kind of screeches at you and that doesn't try to get away from you. Do you want to do anything else? Still have movement.
I feel like I can't get into the room,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, you could get in the room right behind Tarek at this point.
Yeah, I don't want to like block him in there.
Okay.
Does he? Wait a second. So did he still have that Shield of Faith for his
Uh-huh.
last? And we
Yeah.
took that in consideration.
Yep. And did
Yeah.
you roll
The things-
concentration, by the way, Cam, for the last claw attack?
I didn't. What was the damage? 10?
Yeah.
I rolled an 11, so 13.
Yep.
Okay, so that Shield of Faith is still happening, right? That's up to 10
Yes.
minutes? Yep. Okay. I don't know what else I can do. Oh, I could try. I guess I'm trying to hit it with a crossbow. I guess that's all I can do.
Well, I think your channel divinity is your action, so you
Yeah.
can't.
Oh,
It
that's
is.
right. So it was my
Yep.
bonus action.
Yep.
Right.
So all you can do
So
is bonus action if you have anything, or move.
yeah. I guess I could cast Branding Smite on myself.
I
In
mean, the thing
case.
does look pretty hurt. Just,
Okay. I'll just wait it out. It's fine.
Aaron.
All right. So it's dying. I am. Damn it! I was gonna look up the rules or concentrations. I'm trying to remember if I can use a cantrip while maintaining concentration.
You just
Yeah.
can't use another concentration spell.
Yep.
So
Okay.
any spell
Yeah,
that
you can
casts
cast
as an
those.
action, you
Yep.
can do.
All right. I will move. Freaking. Using my bonus action, I will once again move. I will move the healing spirit to better center on. Freaking Tarek
Okay.
and then I will. Once again, whack the thing with a frostbite con 15.
Okay. 17. It makes it.
All right. Let me verify. 'Cause
Actually,
usually with
20.
cantrips. Oh man, I missed the fucking effect.
Yep.
It would have had disadvantage on the next. Oh, well, I don't know. Did the claw attack? If the claw attacks count as weapon attack rolls?
Yeah, and I missed that disadvantage, so let's see. Oh, it would have hit anyway. I just rolled a second time to see if I had to take it off, so the second roll was better. Because I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
So because it's cantrip, it does nothing. But
Yep. So that's the end of your turn then, unless you want to move.
I'm pretty much gonna stay right where I'm at, maintaining concentration, so that Tarek can actually fucking heal from his stupidity.
Tarek, it's your turn.
Yeah,
2d6.
all right, time to heal Tarek. One sec. Well, first roll's promising. That's a 6. Then roll, 9 total. Hooray! 9 points of
So-
healing.
15. No. So it's
9 total.
9 total. Yeah, you can't roll a 9 on a d6, can you?
No, I
Um,
cannot. But I can roll a 6 and a 3.
Or a 15 with 2d6. It's really hard to do as well.
Shh! Don't offend the dice gods. RNGesus must not be offended.
I will, since he did not re-grapple me, I will raise up the axe and just go for a big haymaker swing.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I just dropped a Pepsi.
That's, gosh, this dice tray is, everything gets
Dude,
up
I'm
on the
using my
thing.
mouse pad and I'm having to just like roll entirely off of my hand because my mouse pad is just like it'll bounce and then land on one thing. It's completely random still because I'm just doing, with my hand I'm
Well,
doing this number.
Matt's seen this thing in action when I was at his house last. It stops and the dice will just be perfectly
So weird.
straight with an angle right up.
That is
so-
fantastic.
So
That is
I rolled
garbage.
I rolled an 11 plus 8, so 19 to hit.
That hits.
And then
That makes me happy on principle. I want you to know this.
And then,
Brain, what was I about to do?
8 damage.
Is your weapon magical right now?
Yes, it's Hugh
Oh yeah. Okay.
because I put my spell on
That's right. You put your spell on Saltoria.
Saltoria's scimitar.
So how did you hit it with the axe? So you like basically
just
come down and like
Boom.
crack it right in the forehead. It like kind of looks cross-eyed at you for a second and then slides off of it and falls to the floor.
Good.
Vex, it's your turn.
Oh, thank God. Oh, wait, what? It's still alive? We don't know. We just know that it's on the ground.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. So, what's the situation as far as like the layout here now? It's on the ground.
It's on
Tarek
the
is
ground.
where?
Tarek's standing above it.
Could I start it on fire?
You are on a wooden boat, but yeah.
Boat is also sinking.
Well,
There's lots of water. Right?
But we need to try to save the boat.
Fine.
Fuck this island. It's gonna be like the island for fucking Lost before we know it.
there's a whole new
Would I be
campaign.
able to move in there and stab it? Or like try to like
Yeah, I mean, you could. It takes,
improvise a stake to the heart?
well, actually, what's your movement rate?
I think it's 30.
It is 30. So you move just outside to be able to still see it. You don't have enough movement to get there and stab it and get out of Tarek space. By 5 feet, actually. Just barely.
I don't like this.
Someone watching named Angelus Daminus said Saren appears to be a sentient chair.
Saren has restless leg syndrome, but for his whole body.
For his whole body. Yeah. And hello.
And he's also muted.
Oh, yes, he
So-
muted himself. So he really is a chair at the moment.
That. So no, I remember what it is. What I was forgetting, and that was to swap the laundry to the dryer. I'm like, I'm forgetting something. I don't remember what it was. Fuck, it was important. Oh yeah. I am paying attention, but like,
What he's paying attention to just shifts.
Sure.
mean,
while
okay, how
while
much attention do you
Kristen is
pay?
deciding what Vex is going to do, basically, I don't know how long of a recap you want. They finished the Phandalin adventure, then they decided they were going to try to figure out what was going on. After that, they found a map. They brought it to a map maker. The map maker said that there was some ancient device they should go after and see what's going on with that.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And so they chartered a boat, and then all hell broke loose. They got in a storm, a hurricane. They got stranded on an. Well, no, first they almost got eaten by some cultists on an island. Then they found a second island after a hurricane washed them ashore or damaged their ship. So they went to try to repair it. The second island, they got ambushed by an Oni and a bunch of orcs that managed to overrun their ship and take it.
We did not roll high enough on our insight checks to notice that he was evil.
Yes,
But we knew out of
they knew
character.
something out of character. They
we
knew
knew
something
it
was up.
wrong.
They knew something was up, and they could not. They could in character they could not figure it out, but out of character they were driving themselves nuts. So basically,
Leaf has a little discussion that he would like to have with the rest of the party on that whole matter at some later point.
Yeah,
Seeing as he was the sole one that went back with the guy.
and yeah,
and you died because of it.
Oh, it got blasted by a cone of cold and thrown overboard.
Yep. So basically, left for dead. They got away with their ship. They were trapped on the island for about a month until a storm came around again. After that storm, a ship that looked very similar, and indeed, upon investigation, was their ship, floated back to them, completely destroyed. Speaking of which, they had a vampire that was in a metal box that was one of their companions that was forced to do what they wanted him to do. And when the ship came back, everyone was dead on board, and they found 2 vampire spawn in the ship. So they can only assume that the orcs possibly let their vampire friend that they were torturing and saying rude things to go. And so now he's running around in the world, and they don't know necessarily where he's at. He could be in the bottom of this ship. They don't know yet. They just finished that fight, and now they're sitting on a ship that's listing in the water offshore of the island they've been trapped on for about a month until they can decide what they're going to do with this damaged ship that looks
Yeah, but
pretty
I
bad at
think,
the moment.
That's
a quick recap.
We're still in the process of decrementing the Vampire Spawn counter here.
Yep.
So
She just said if it wasn't too much to ask for a quick recap of the
too much.
too
much.
too much. She did say it's not an
Freaking
adventure
right.
unless you almost get eaten by island cultists. So
And an aboleth. Don't forget
Yeah,
the
the
aboleth.
the
Aboleth, we
Aboleth.
got
That was a lucky fight.
blindly lucky to
Yeah.
live through that.
This is our punishment. This is our punishment for that.
So anyway,
For the aboleth encounter.
so Vex, what are you gonna do?
I hate my crossbow, but I guess I'll use it.
All right, go ahead. It's disadvantage because it's laying on the ground.
Yeah, but she's also
Don't
advantaged.
shoot me.
But
Wait,
but
do
she
I
has.
have-
Oh yeah, that's right. She has advantage as well. So whatever that roll is what you got. No, you don't get advantage. The advantage takes out the disadvantage. So what was the roll you just had?
What was the
A
first roll?
1. Wait, no, I didn't get I didn't get advantage though, right? So
No,
it's like,
no.
that's- yeah.
They
So
cancel each other out.
They
So what
cancel
was
each
the
other out.
first roll?
That was what it was a 1. I only rolled once.
I'd like you to
Okay.
roll damage, Vex.
Because you just shot Tarek in the leg.
No, in the
Uh,
ass.
Probably it's the leg.
Yeah,
If you're
probably
lucky.
the ass. It's probably the ass.
Oh, and by the way,
wait.
for Angelus, they hate these, and I love them. I have a deck of critical hit and critical miss cards. So when they get a critical hit or a critical miss, I pull a random card out of the deck, and whatever it is what happens. And some of them aren't so bad, and some of them are really bad. So sometimes they're really lucky on their enemies. Sometimes their enemies get lucky on them. And then this one,
9.
you somehow manage to trip while you're shooting your crossbow, and it flips upward and shoots you like in your jaw
Ooh.
for 9 damage.
Well, at least you didn't shoot me.
And here I thought you were going to give a ranged proctology exam to Tarek.
Hey, can I not? This is frustrating. I'm gonna switch my browser.
You shot me in the butt.
So
No.
you,
Not far, be
shot-
much more like
you shot
Forrest
yourself. You'll poke an eye out, kid.
Gump. Yeah. I got shot through the buttocks.
I can't.
Shot herself
I
with
don't
the
know
Red
what's going on with
Rider
mine.
crossbow.
Yeah, Red Rider crossbow right in the eye. No, it wasn't in the eye though.
Shot herself in the jowl.
Do you want me to update your hit points?
Could you? I'm just having
Yeah.
stupid browser problems. I
No
need to
problem.
restart this browser.
Gotcha.
I got ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
So is that the end of your turn, Vex?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Leaf, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole beat the thing in the head a little
Okay.
bit, or at least try to. 23
That hits.
for 14 points of damage.
Okay. So he runs in.
And-
This thing's lying on the floor, and he's just like bashing its head in.
That missed. It wasn't a 1 though. And then it's prone. Wait, it's prone.
It's
I should
prone.
get advantage.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, go for it. You are correct.
Much better. Like another 23.
Okay.
11 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then a whole mess of attacks because, it's still not turned to ash. Mm,
We had a rogue. He left.
There we go.
We do not have a warlock.
We had a barbarian.
Yes, he claimed to be a barbarian, but he was a halfling rogue.
2 claws hit. Even with advantage, 1 missed. That's 8, 15 total. So
Alrighty.
that's reduced
Yeah, so you
down
just,
to 8.
Okay. Yep, you're sitting there like beating its head in and clawing it and then run back.
Yep.
Brings us to its turn. On its turn,
It takes.
it starts bubbling and just starts like melting into the floor, and it turns into this like just like bubbling puddle of blood on the ground.
Well, does it take the damage from the spirit guardians?
It's dead. It's just it doesn't really die until the beginning of its next turn.
Gotcha.
No.
A little bit of a delay.
I'm all for advanced bludgeoning of horse.
Oh, yeah. So
That's why I don't have any horses. Be to
So-
get
Oh,
that
how about we
horse.
check out the rest of the ship then?
from what I
This
remember,
sinking ship.
you
Of the
guys
sinking ship. How about
you
we
guys
just
looked in-
scuttle it and go and build
think-
our own ship?
you looked in 3 of the bedrooms, and you have the 4th bedroom left. I don't think you ever opened the 4th room. And the 4th room wasn't that Saltoria's room where the coffin was, or did you already open that?
No, the coffin was in my room,
That's right. You already opened that
and
door.
and we opened that one. So I thought we were in Saltori's room because that was the big room
Yep,
at the
yep.
end. So did we not open the other ones already?
You opened all of them, but the one across the hall from this one, I'm pretty sure is the last one you
Okay.
haven't opened. In the back of the ship, there's also 2 rooms in the front of the ship.
I will cast a cure wounds on myself first,
Okay.
And
unless you want to use. Do you want to finish using your charges of your spell?
Yeah, why not? All right. So since I have 3 remaining charges, might as well not waste them. All right.
Am I the only one
That's
who
a
took
shitty
damage?
one. That's 3 more for
No,
that
you
one.
remember the cobalt that just shot herself in the jaw?
Yeah.
How much damage do you have? Or excuse me, how fucked up are you still looking, Karen?
I have 13 hit points of 38.
You operate as our main tank.
So I can give, but I have all my first and second level healings left. So I can heal Vex.
All right. You'll get 1 Sator. The kobold brain.
X.
Vex will get 1 because of self-inflicted pain.
One hit point?
No,
No, one healing.
All right, so here we go.
It's a little
I get to
boop on the
roll
nose.
6d6 right now. Let's make this a little bit better with like the backing of this 10, hopefully. All right.
I'll give you a Discord. There you go.
Okay.
That's my Discord anyway. You're
All
welcome
right.
to chat
First
with us.
one. First one. 5 hit points. Second one. 11 hit points. And for Vex. 4 and
I think we're all in that
6.
Discord, aren't we?
I believe
you're
we all are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Vex gets a total of 6. Freaking Tyrek gets a total of, let's see, 5 plus 11, so yeah, 16.
Okay. So since that only takes us a few minutes, let's go ahead and move into
That
that.
doesn't even take a minute.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it takes like
that
18
takes like
seconds.
fucking yeah, like
So I'll pop one more cure wounds into me just to regulate, and so that's good. And then while I still have spirit guardians up for another 9 minutes, we should go ahead and track into that other room.
Okay.
We'll just
I move
open
so
the
that I'm
door.
up kind of beside him so that I can actually engage in some level of melee attack if necessary, and not get the party obliterated by AoE.
Okay, so who opens the door?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I stand right.
You open the door and it's you see ahead of you like a table, and then it looks like it goes around a corner.
Shall we rush in?
You look at a corner.
Shall we
and
rush
I
in?
was gonna say, I'll.
doesn't seem to be anything in here.
Okay. What is this room?
It says it's one of the bedrooms, or actually no, this one is. What is this room? Good question. It is. Oh, it's the medical cabin. So it's actually it's the little where the ship's doctor normally was.
Are there any medical supplies?
You're welcome to look.
I was gonna say the same thing, so I'll help her look.
Yeah, I'll look. Wait, I shouldn't look. I have horrible perception.
Mine's a +2.
Mine's a -1.
I think Aaron has the good perception.
Oh, look. What am I looking for? Just looking?
Medical supplies.
Medical supplies. Useful things.
15.
I mean, you find, some bandages and nothing like, not like a full healing kit or anything, but general like trappings of what would be in a. I mean, you both see them; they're not that hard. You don't find anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Things you'd typically see. Maybe some boards for a splint, tourniquet, things like that.
Boards, you say?
Yeah. Well, there's
Made of
lots of
wood?
wood inside the ship, a bunch of crates, and you also have, the whole reason you stopped on the island was all the trees, remember?
Mm-hmm. And is the ship gradually sinking below the surface?
I mean, the ship is still kind of like rocking in the ocean. You've been down below deck for not that long. I mean, a couple minutes. Nobody dropped anchor or anything, so it's still moving.
Should we drop anchor?
I thought I asked about dropping anchor when we first got here.
Did
Well,
you?
maybe I don't remember now.
I don't know. We had little bit of a break in between playing, so
Oh,
summer's fun sometimes for trying to get together.
So I mentioned to the party at this point. So, if we're partially sinking, it's much easier to repair boats than build new one. Let's see if we can ground it. We can always get it back out.
Yeah, but can we actually get in the hold?
There's another stairway going down, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking we should figure out what else is left in the ship before we ground it, where something that's in the ship could get out. Because
he's good point.
We've still got 4 people we're responsible for over on the land, so.
Wonderful island infested with vampires. It'll be fine. It'll be a good vacation resort. Come see the tropical waters.
It's the place where all the ships get shipwrecked.
Visit tropical waters, meet new people, get eaten by them. Yeah, that's a great idea.
You can be the new cult that's waiting for food to show up.
I ate them all, even the cat man.
No, I just fucking left. I went
did the
nope
cat man
and
do?
fucking swam away.
Sorry.
For an hour until your wild shape chain went away.
All right, so where do you guys go next?
I think downstairs at the hold. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and that
There's 2 doors at the front of this lower deck too that you haven't looked in yet as well.
Oh, we should probably look in those ones.
It's like
Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
You
Go
going
ahead
up to
to
the front?
the hole.
Yeah, I'll go. No, not to the hold. To the other 2. I want to clear the floor before we go down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
all logical.
what? There's a door to the left, the door to the right. The door to the left, you know, is the privy that has benches lining the wall with a bunch of chamber pots in it.
I'll check it anyway
And then the other one's like a closet.
because I hate being surprised in the can.
Okay.
Nobody likes toilet monsters.
It's just like in Zombieland when the zombie comes underneath the toilet stall.
Always check your stalls.
Always check your surroundings.
All right. Yeah, you open it up and it has a very familiar smell. And other than that, nothing surprising.
Okay.
Ah, the smell.
Smells like home. Okay.
Your home smells like this?
Oh, yours doesn't?
I mean, like, granted, I live in wild, but I know to bathe in stream every once in a while.
Yeah, dwarves don't do that.
I just kind of look at you like, I don't want to, like, my brain, my high wisdom score is telling me, I really don't want to know, and I just go, okay, and
Tarek
then I
not
just
being a
say
dwarf.
nothing else.
Okay. I'll
Like-
go towards the other door.
Okay, the other one.
I
you
move up beside him, like, ignoring the stench.
You open up that one as well.
Yeah.
That one's just like a supply closet.
Okay.
So it's nothing out of the ordinary.
All right. Then I guess it's if that's all the doors in this floor.
I'm ashamed. You should have done a UHF joke.
I mean, I don't have any turtles that you can try to use as nature suction cups, but
No. Supplies!
oh yeah, nothing's in the box. Nothing. You're so stupid. Yeah.
Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
So you
Anyway.
guys head downstairs.
Yeah, I guess we'll start going downstairs.
It's almost as bad as Monty
The
Python.
first thing you notice going downstairs, although it is very bright because your shield is still daylight, as far as I know.
Is it?
Yes, it's
Mhm.
super
No, wait,
bright.
no. Or is
It's-
is the healing spell concentration? No, daylight doesn't require concentration, does it? Or does
Nope.
it? I don't think it
Let me
does.
check. I don't think it does. Nope, not a concentration spell.
Okay.
1 hour.
Yeah, it just lasts an hour. So yeah, it's really bright in front of you, so you have no
So I've
problem.
basically got my shield like this, like a flashlight.
Yep.
Yep, like
Um,
I can see everyone. Hello. Okay.
And the first thing
Hey,
you
look.
notice is there's about at the bottom of the stairs, maybe a foot of standing water. And as you get further
Muffin
down,
Man.
you notice that there's like 2 to 3 feet of standing water on the port side of the boat
Where it's
where it's listing. And
Leaning.
you see on that wall something hit it hard, and it looks like there's like things are a little out of place, and there's water like slowly just kind of streaming down.
using the light. Can we see anything down? Like, are there any bodies in the water or anything?
There are bodies floating in the water, and there is, the stuff that was in the hold is all kind of strewn all over the place and floating sideways, and there's supplies floating in the water. You see a couple rats like swimming across the water to pillage supplies, and
This is one time when seeing living rats is actually a good thing
Why do you say that?
because they weren't eaten.
I mean, might have been hiding.
I mean, how do you hide from a vampire? The short answer is magic, or
I
you
mean,
don't.
if they're little, they can fit into little holes and stuff that vampires can't get to.
Vampire. Do you think a little thing like a small hole is going to, in a wooden boat is going to concern a vampire?
Might.
Don't vampires control rats?
I don't know.
Eh.
Look,
No. Just no. Say nothing. Do not provide the god with an idea if he didn't already have it. Either way, I don't want to provide him with that
he's
idea.
read
He's Red Dracula.
so
Yeah.
he knows what's up.
Well, and I have 2 different Strahd campaigns going too, so.
It's true.
You can't see it, but I'm pointing at your specific character. Leave.
He's also played, Vampire the Masquerade, been around Gangrel,
Everything's fine.
Nosferatu.
Rats are perfectly normal. They're okay.
Yeah, no, he
At
only
least they're not
controls
the exploding
fish.
sewer rat ones, Or are they?
Oh no, can I grab one?
You can try.
I will attempt to grab a rat.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
I rolled an 18
An 18?
Shit.
plus nothing.
You do catch one like sputtering through the water, and it's like.
I'll take it and I'll throw it across the room. Be like, "Wake up, fuckers!"
It
to the
actually
dead
manages to bite you when you pick it up. I rolled I rolled a 20. So
Nice.
so you do take 1 point of piercing damage from the rat like biting into your hand.
Good deal.
As you throw it. I'm
Oh.
just kind of sitting here like.
So yeah, you fucker, and I chuck him across the room, and and
Critically
then,
hits you,
and then yell to
pulls the cards on instant death.
yeah. That would be fucking terrible.
No,
you throw it
at that
across
point
the
I would
hold, it
probably just
splashes in the
laugh.
water somewhere that you see, and you hear it just like as it's like.
And that's when I yell to the room, "Wake up, you dead fuckers!"
Well, this room has 2 double doors, both in the front and back of the ship, going into different parts of the hold.
Can we make this quick?
Yeah, as quick as possible, front or back.
And the whole time you hear the water slowly like as it's like leaking in.
Front, onwards and forwards.
Okay.
Okay, front of the boat.
Just, yeah,
Okay.
like just speaking direction.
You go ahead and open
This
the double
quick
doors to
and
the
all.
front.
Yeah.
It's the armory. So in this room, you see all the ballista bolts for the ballista and the mangonel stones.
Anything
Okay.
interesting we can see?
Not that you can see. Other than that, you're welcome to search though.
Quick search.
I'll look around. Natural 20.
Nice. I will say that you randomly like see something shiny underneath the water, and it's like somebody's gold ring worth about 10 gold that you just found.
Nice.
Do not immerse.
All right. Well,
It is
Hit the
attached to the
aft.
finger it was on, but only the finger.
Yeah.
it'd be a little creepier if it was attached to anything else. It's just like, hey, what's this random hand doing in here? Well, that's a question. Just go with it. Yes. All right. So. Okay. Let's go left.
All right. You go to the back of the boat, open that door.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of the same. Another room full of, it's just a separator so that as you open it, like water streams in to both doors a little bit faster.
So water is coming from the main section and flowing into those
Yep.
more.
All right. We shut doors.
Leaf is going to start working on trying to patch that area that is causing the leak.
All right.
You said I can see bodies and stuff floating in the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Turn Undead.
Okay.
Um, because I thought about preparing Detect Good and Evil, but I did not. So I'm gonna cast Turn Undead.
Alrighty. You swear you see one of the corpses like just kind of turn in the water, but other than that, it doesn't move.
Okay.
Might just be a trick of the imagination. Nothing really happens. Doesn't seem like there's any.
Yeah.
And Saltoria basically can tell you she doesn't sense any other undead here, by the way.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
that's true.
I'm just being cautious.
Yeah.
So then I will assist Leaf by holding boards.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. You have carpenter tools, right?
Woodworking tools, yeah.
Go ahead and make a. I'll say dexterity check because it is, trying to find the leak and whatever with your proficiency bonus.
All right. Then does he give me advantage by helping?
Yes, he does.
So dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to plug the leak.
Hurrah!
It
About how long does
takes you
it-
about 15, 20 minutes to do so, like just trying to get it to stop leaking, but you do have you did stop it. There's no more water
Is
coming
somebody invading Saren's house?
in. I think
like
he might be
fucking
jumping out the window.
Like the
I don't
fucking
know.
daredevils in the back in his background.
I'll just turn you off my AC unit. Sorry if you guys heard that.
Nope. No, the sentient chair kicked him out.
Yeah.
So
It's
Being that
it
it-
comes from a secret lab. Come on.
being that it seems, for the moment anyway, that it's
Desires to remain
safe,
hidden.
It is still listing, but you can start doing an inventory of like how bad the ship is, if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the deck and point, since the shield's still lit up, point it at the bank where we know our people are, and because I told them I was gonna give them some kind of signal,
Okay.
so I'm going to flash a giant spotlight at them.
Alrighty.
A 60-foot globe of bright light is not exactly
They definitely
subtle.
see that. Although you have the boat, you have the actual. They'd have
Yeah,
to
we
swim
have
to
the
get
sailboat. Yeah,
there.
So I take.
The rowboat.
or the rowboat. I mean,
So I go, okay, and then I was just like, I'll
and the
bring
ship
it
is
to
still
them.
slowly drifting past the island, by the way.
okay.
At an
so,
angle because it still has water in it.
And then my next thing will be to lower the anchor.
Okay. You do so. The ship does. You're in pretty shallow water, so it doesn't take long for the anchor to hit, and you feel the boat like stop and start like, just drifting in a circle sideways a little bit as the anchor's stopping it.
So that's what I'll be doing. I'll have busied myself with that work.
Okay.
I will grab well, I'm assuming there's some random line around everywhere.
Oh yeah. Especially
Alright,
considering the sails are all super damaged. And
I
there's
will
rope
take-
everywhere, and so there's a couple of the smaller mast is broken on top, and there's all kinds of damage.
So, as a dolphin with 14 strength, could I tow that little rowboat if I grabbed it in my jaw?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just like, I'll bring the boat to them. Be right back. And then
Okay.
and then I just go whoop, and you see me shift midair. And there's a dolphin. After having after having grabbed line in my teeth, I'm just like, I do a circle around like the knurl of the boat, and then just drag it to the shore, or well, to nearby where the shore where the other two guys, or is it only two?
I think there's like 4 left, but
However many left.
Aaron's adventure comes to a tragic
doesn't take-
close
it
when he
doesn't take long
beaches
for them
himself.
You're able to get them there.
an orca
Easy
swims up from out of nowhere and bites him in half.
Freaking rip.
Because orcas are dicks.
You know what's also never mind. I'll get too sidetracked too easily. Moving aside,
I'm proud of you, Sam.
we're moving on.
Wow, I think that was a first. I'm getting sidetracked. I will stop now.
Quick, must get sidetracked harder. In any case, back to the point. Again, I get the two or however many guys that I put on the boat back over.
They just fixed the one leaking part inside the hold, stopping the slow leak that was making it sink slowly. So it's now just listing full of water and heavily damaged from whatever storm it was in.
Yeah, and anchored.
Yep, and anchored.
And I managed to get the other sailors.
And hopefully undead free.
I mean, does Saltoria sense any?
Do you guys? I'll say that you guys, you quickly see once the crew gets aboard, they start like going through like, well, I think you had like one major crew member left, and it was the
Yeah.
guy. It was actually the bosun. I think it was the bosun,
I think so. I think that's what I have written down.
and that crew member quickly does a damage report essentially for you guys, because I mean now you're in charge essentially. So the sails are really damaged, so the ship, even if you got it moving, wouldn't move very fast. It's gonna have to limp wherever it goes. The helm right now is completely destroyed, so the ship can't turn. It can just go in a straight line. The hull didn't take a ton of damage. You pretty much repaired the major portion of it. It still has like damaged spots on it, but nothing majorly structural other than that one little hole that you repaired already. The mangonel is immensely damaged. Looks like it is close to falling apart, and the ballista was completely destroyed.
I suggest we repair a helm and tiller.
And we need to have the tiller for sure.
Maybe get rid of this evil water.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to start. I'll start taking out. How in, because I don't know the answer to this question. How in olden days, other than buckets, did they get water out of the hull of the ship?
Well, other than buckets, I would say magic in D&D terms.
Or
That's a good point.
Maybe if you had some sort of hose, you could
suction
siphon.
It. If you were a gnome and or a tinkerer. I don't know.
Frick.
Yeah, I don't.
There are buckets.
Skill.
I mean, there are buckets on board. Somebody has to be swabbing the
Yeah,
deck.
I'll start taking buckets of water out.
Okay. I will say, okay, who's going to be trying to repair a portion of the helm?
Not in my native skills.
Is anyone going to be helping him?
Let's see.
Maybe have the bosun help.
Wait.
Yeah, the bosun can help.
Wait. So, well, because I do have some abilities with wood.
I was gonna say, does anybody have like the mending spell?
I have mending, but it can't do big stuff.
Yeah, mending you could mend some holes in the sails, maybe. It can't do anything more than like a foot, so it can repair small things.
Yeah, but we're gonna be here.
We cheesed it in a previous campaign to like give them an ability to repair some stuff, but technically it's not supposed to be able to like repair hit point things, really. It's kind of.
How about if we were casting it repeatedly over a month?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I did for when they were trapped in the Underdark on the Dark Lake. I gave them the ability to do that because otherwise they were.
Otherwise, the Dark Lake would have fucking sucked even worse than it did.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so you can use mending to repair some stuff. I mean, just to kind of move things forward a bit. Well, go ahead and make a roll at advantage once again with your proficiency bonus, Dex check, to see if you can repair the hold a little bit. there's plenty of wood to be had, and
Oh, actually, if I wait for tomorrow, I can.
15.
okay. You do get it to be. It's still very damaged, but you have it to the point where you hooked it back up. It works, but it won't take much of a beating. So hopefully you don't come across another storm, or you can spend more time.
I'm probably going to spend a lot of time getting this thing up to snuff.
Okay.
And we'll eat bananas and coconuts for days.
All right. Well, I guess how many days do you want to spend repairing the ship?
I mean, I would say is, you know,
I'll say the ballista's just gone, so you can't
yeah.
repair it. You have to get another one somewhere else.
Bigger question is, where do we want to actually go?
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, at this point, I almost want to take the crew back to Neverwinter where we started, just because. I mean, this place fucking sucks. I don't, like I feel like this is kind of.
I mean,
This was like a failed excursion. I feel like we should just turn back basically at this point.
do we even still have the map?
I don't even know. Probably it's probably waterlogged.
They wax those things.
I mean, wait, no. What was the map that we gave?
We took it to him, but we have it with us because I would assume because we have to have it to know where we're going.
Yeah.
I thought we gave him a copy, and I had the original because I didn't trust him.
You know you're heading to Port Nyanzaru.
And we have no clue exactly where we are or how far away that place is, do we?
You can check the maps and see if you can figure out if anyone is good at.
Anybody has a high arcane or nature skill to figure out where we actually are?
I have very high survival.
I have very low survival. But
all right, so I will go ahead and attempt to figure out where we are because it is essential to our survival.
I actually have the survival skill too. Huh. Plus
real
5.
maps to them, imaginary
Plus
maps
7.
to us.
Okay.
Let's assist each other.
I'll assist you.
Me. All right, fantastic. That's a good starting roll, 19. And since you're assisting, well, it's a good thing you. Well, actually, wouldn't matter. My second roll was a 6, but 19 plus 7, that puts it at 26.
You know where you are. You're about halfway. So you guys, if you turn around, you're going just as far of a distance back to things you've already come across, possibly, and you don't know what's forward. But as far as you know, it's another. With the way the ship is, what normally would have taken probably about 4 or 5 more days is probably going to take like another 9 days at its current condition. But if you repair the sails more, which there's only so much you can do to repair the sails, but yeah, if you're spending some time doing it, then it would be if you fully repair the sails, then you're looking at about 4 days left to get to your destination.
Say 2 or 3 days here repairing. And I think it would be better if we kept going, because I'm pretty sure the vampire is going to go kill the Cardophile and torment him for a while.
Yeah, it's a good point. He's probably
then come back to get us.
Yeah, so
I just care more about.
Well, like no. It's a good plan. If we go forward, we don't have to deal with vampire until we've gotten potentially some magic weapons.
Unless the vampire knows where we're going and wants what we're after.
Well, he
Which
did know where
case
you were
we'll
going
kill
because
for.
he was your guide for that area,
Yeah.
because that's where he's originally from.
Yeah, so if it were me, I'd go home.
I maintain neutrality to opinion.
Or we could just go west.
Isn't west just more ocean
Oh,
forever?
no. No.
I think West just crashes you into the Sword Coast.
No,
No, that's
thought-
east.
I thought that would be east.
You're heading
no,
south.
you go far enough west, you actually go back to Leaf's homeland in Maztica.
No, I mean if you're. No, yeah, West is like elsewhere. Yeah, you're right. Yep, I was looking.
It just
at it backward
happens to
in my head.
be a long time to get there because it's the Forgotten Realms equivalent of North America or North and South America.
Well, and if it's like Mythic Odyssey of Theros, then if you get far enough away, you just fall off the edge of the world.
Greeks.
I love that you're Greeks. Fuck 'em.
So, how long do you guys spend repairing the ship? I would say that it'd probably take you at least 10 days to fix the sails enough that it's going mostly full speed and can.
I vote we take that 10 days.
Yeah. At
Yeah.
least.
Okay. I'll go ahead and say, you guys you already know how to survive on the island. You've been here for a month. What's another 10 days? You spend the time preparing your ship, trying to get, as much of the fruits and dried rats or whatever you've been eating for the last 30 days.
I've been preparing. I've been doing create food and water. So
I mean,
that's
I
right.
literally just remember I'm a druid. I literally just go fish for people.
Yep.
And I just go,
so
food, meals.
You do
Yeah, except
repair
that
the
he
ship
keeps
enough.
accidentally eating them because he's a
I eat
porpoise.
some of them.
He comes
I
off
am
to
not-
shore
he
and
has a purpose
vomits
as a
them out.
porpoise.
And then
Not a
But
baby eagle.
you get to the point where you're ready to set sail and start heading towards where are you guys gonna go? Which way are you gonna go?
We'll leave this to the most important person, Vex. Where are we going?
What? Why me? No.
I think you just get voted the most important person. So
You are the strongest too, right?
I feel like this is a bad choice.
So she's the most charismatic.
This is also true.
She has the force of personality.
So do you move forward?
I
or do you
mean,
go back?
I think we go forward. We've already been back. Right?
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, what are we doing? What do we do if we go back?
I mean, hey, at this point, every decision I've made's led us into danger. So it's something else's turn. Let's go check out the Fish People Island. Let's go check out this island after the storm. Fuck it. Let's go back to the boat.
That might be my only condition is that maybe we don't check out any more mysterious islands.
Yes,
The big
yes,
decision
it
is
was
making
all-
Tarek not make decisions anymore.
I make absolutely no promises. Let's turn my volume down.
Alrighty, so
Besides, I don't want to go back to that stupid fucking gnome.
All right, so we go
Let
forward.
him
Hey,
get his blood sucked. I want to get away from him as far as possible because there's the vampire.
The only
And then also
caveat
'cause he's
is
a fucking gnome.
the vampire was our guide, so we're gonna
we
have
can
to.
figure it out. Anybody needs mercenaries.
You know that entire idea of having the vampire as our guide was horribly screwed to begin with.
I miss him. He was a fun NPC.
At least he's still out there for you, Matt.
I know.
That is not a good thing. So
Except,
with how maniacally he's laughing.
So I need whoever's going to be helming the ship to make the wilderness or the survival. I keep saying wilderness survival because I'm stuck in 3.5.
My helm.
Survival check. And whoever's helping him. If anyone is.
My survival's +2.
Okay.
My
Uh,
survival's
five.
-1.
So go ahead and make that.
11 plus 7, 18.
All right.
Oh, wait, that's the first one. Let's see if the second one is any better. It is exactly the same. So.
Alrighty. It does. There are no further encounters. You actually make it the 5 days south, getting hotter and hotter weather, and you sail into it's. There's a lighthouse on one side and what looks like a big guard station on the other side, and a wall. And you sail into a tropical city under the blazing sun. You hear the familiar sounds of civilization in the harbor, and creaking ropes and slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingled with the voices of shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language, filled with clicks and inhalations and sing-songy words that make sound almost musical. There's
This is not
an
home.
aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit that mixes with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. And beyond that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. There are buildings that are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, salmon, pink, or their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers draped in leafy flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing are adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. There are multicolored pennants and sun awnings that flitter atop the city walls, and there's crowds of children dressed in feathered hats and capes that race past you, or that you see racing down the docks and down the streets. Squealing in delighted terror as a street performer costume as a big toothed lizard stomps and roars behind them, totally a guy in a Tyrannosaurus Rex suit. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. And you get level 6.
Yay!
Ooh.
And that's pretty much, I
See,
think,
this
where
is
we'll
why we went
end
forward.
for tonight. Because
Wait, we gotta come up with some excuse as to why I'm not fucking here.
well, you're in a new land. Uh,
There's a whole bunch of dinosaurs.
You've heard that
should
there's
be enough.
crazy animals and giant lizards that roam these jungles, and I'm assuming that you just want to take some time to go out and study this new kind of nature that you've not been to before.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
So
you'll
I
be
do
able to-
that. My goal is just like I'm going to go study among this nature. Never seen it before. Hopefully, come back with few forms and be helpful.
Well, and they don't know where they're going, so you're kind of hoping that maybe you can hear
Like-
some rumors, find where they're going. Maybe you'll find them before they find where they're going, or you'll meet them there if you can find a way, and they do find a way. But either
yeah.
way,
So I do that. I'm just like I will see you. I will see you later. I will make sure of it, even if I have to pay for divination. By the
And I
way,
will-
don't hide yourself.
you find your way to one of the. You can tell where you're supposed to. The bosun tells you not to land in a certain area. It's only where you can see it's like guarded, and it's like where there's some merchant princes or something, giant boats that park there only. So you have to go to the other side. That's not the nice side of the wharf, but it's not terrible. It's just where you normally would land. And I will say that I'll leave you with a rumor that you hear, or you hear of a recent news story that happened. A pretty prestigious pirate ship that has been known to terrorize these waters came ashore sometime in the last 15 days or so, and it was really strange. It was partially destroyed, and when they went to investigate it, there was nobody on board.
And here I thought you were going to say that it disgorged a whole bunch of vampire orcs.
Nobody saw anyone leave it. They don't know what happened, but it was a ship that nobody's been able to catch or take down. Like it was a very talented pirate crew with a ship that was actually like reputed to be mystical in some way. Like it actually did things other ships couldn't do, and somehow their crew is missing, and it does sound like they found evidence of some kind of fight that happened aboard.
All them motherfuckers
But the ship didn't.
dead.
I'll say this: the ship didn't just drift ashore. It was like basically crashed into the shore, not that far away, like put aground, and nobody saw who exited it because it came in the night.
Just like Dracula on the Demeter. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'll leave you guys to wonder what's happening next. Hopefully we usually try to meet every other Friday because that works with our schedules. With everything quarantine and weird stuff happening, it could be next week. It could be 2 weeks from now. It might be 3 weeks from now. But, you're welcome to chat with us on Discord, Angelus, if you're still there. And we're definitely around. Cam and I tend to geek out about D&D most days of the week in some fashion or another.
Yeah.
And so does Saren. And Brian geeks out about a lot of things as well.
I geek out about nothing.
Don't lie.
I was actually reading a lot of Shadowrun. Oof. Fifth and sixth edition Shadowrun are just very crunch.
Yeah.
Eek.
But anyway, I hope you guys had fun. It was a long fight with the
vampires.
Vampire spawn.
Only because there was a speed bump in the way.
A speed bump with holy fire surrounding him.
The holy fire was the second plan, or the third. It was definitely not the first.
No, my first plan, because one of them grappled me when we first got in the room. My first plan was to re-grapple one of them and slam him into the other one. That was my first plan. But then you thunderwaved him, so that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole rumor about the pirate boat, fuck that. That's a ship. I want to stay on land for a bit.
Well, the ship's no longer on the water anyway.
Too bad. Leaf is trying to get as far away from the harbor as he can. He's going to find an inn that is well far away.
But,
mumbling in Elvish.
Anyhow, I hope everyone that was watching had fun. We kind of had to get back into it because it had been like a month and a half since we'd had a chance to play.
Yeah.
All like Cameron's fault.
My wife just wanted to go on vacation, man.
Then your mother had to get attacked by a poisonous snake.
I know, for real.
Oh, jeez.
And then the internet.
So selfish.
So
yeah,
high
I forgot about my internet not working that day.
Not working. Jeez. Sounds like you don't really want to play, Cam.
Yeah, why you gotta be such a jerk?
Oh, it's actually the world conspiring against him.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But anyway, everyone that's watching, stay safe, have fun, stay healthy. I don't know, stay sane in this 2020 dumpster fire of a year. And
is it almost over yet at this point?
We're halfway through it. What's next? I don't know. My thing is it's probably gonna be something crawling out of the sea next. I don't know. But anyway,
or aliens.
I'm still expecting a meteor to strike off the continent of Australia,
For real.
followed by a war with some country.
Speaking of which, I have to see the comet before it goes away and it's gone forever.
Neowise? Yeah, saw it twice.
I haven't. Every time I'm like, I should go see it. It's like raining here, or it's like this place does not want me to see celestial events. But anyway,
Bring binoculars.
everyone on the internet, bye. See you next time. We'll see Saren sometime in the future, hopefully.
Yep.
Sometime soon. We don't know when.
Undisclosed location.
Yes. And we'll talk to you all next time. Bye.
Ah.